with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now, here is Knight. Following the miss by Kevin Love. No good from Bledsoe. Smith kicks to LeBron. No luck. Some solid defense from Knight. And it's Phoenix's ball. A nice shot by Booker.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Love. Len grabs the board. Booker with it. Now Smith defending. And there's the pass to Len. There's the dish to Booker. Great touch on the 16-footer. Booker's got his second bucket.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
The Phoenix Suns weren't terrible at home by any means last year. They ended up over 500, but Greg, they weren't quite dominant enough at home to get in the playoffs.
That's a great point. I mean, they finished the year +3 in terms of wins at home. Not bad, but not good enough when you're talking about that Western Conference.
Len with a screen on Smith. Hands it from downtown. Orange got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Thompson dishes to Smith. It's Thompson off the drive. Lets it fly. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Thompson. Love's got his first basket. Irving against Bledsoe. And stolen by James. Up the floor. And it's Smith missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Len passes to Knight. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
And Thompson kicks to James. And that one's good.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Bledsoe dishes to Len. Feeds it to Booker. They get it back. Len passes to Booker. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Stolen by Thompson. Moving it up. And again, LeBron James. James has got 6 points. The Suns leading.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this stuff.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Lures checked in for Len. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Price following the basket by Kyrie Irving. There's the screen. Knight kicks to Teletovich. Pass to Tucker. Wide open look. 5 on the clock. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Outside jumper. Here's Fry. No good. That would have tied it.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Teletovich. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Teletovich just got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Shumpert kicks for Irving. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great score. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Lebron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Lamont Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Fry in at the center, locking down the middle.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's a whistle that goes on Lamont Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Mirza Teletovich. And then for Cleveland, Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Beyond the arc. And the rejection by Smith. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Lenz checked in for Phoenix. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline. And,
you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise there.
Now, here is Smith following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving 2. Brought back 1 as well.
Bledsoe dishes to Booker. Over in the corner, Chandler. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
When the Suns made all those trades, you kind of figured there would be some adjustment, and they did fall off a bit. Still, they felt what they had wasn't quite good enough going forward, so they got a jump on rebuilding last year.
And the dunk by James.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
It's stolen. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. A shot by LeBron, no good.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
So for the Suns, John Lure comes in for Chandler. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And it's Smith missing.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark. No doubt about it.
Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
Passes to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
LeBron kicks to Irving. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Phoenix making some changes. Here's a Teletovic is checked in for Len. P.J. Tucker comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Brandon Knight in for Booker. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for James. Teletovic misses.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've got in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Teletovic has got 5.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And it's good. Fry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Now, here's Price. Pass to Lure. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Mozgov.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Bledsoe and 9 of the backcourt. Alex Len out there with Warren. And it's Booker in the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. The Cavaliers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Len's shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 8 points for Alex Len. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
And Phoenix making a change. Chandler's checked in. Here comes Smith, leading the fast break. Good D by Bledsoe.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Here's James, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Love the pass to Thompson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's a Teletovic is checked in for Phoenix. P.J. Tucker comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Price dishes to Teletovic. And the Suns miss again.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
You know, they don't want to let them hang around too long here. I agree with you. Let's go ahead and build that lead here in the third. That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Knight. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. 1:03 left to play in the third. Irving drives in. Had a hand on it. No good from Booker. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Shumpert, no good.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Now, here's Tucker. He feeds it to Lure. Out to the right wing. To Ledovich. Bangs home the trifecta. Ledovich just got 8 points.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Outside Knight. He dishes it to Lure. Irving with the steal. And offensively, a great show for the fans. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Get that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Chandler kicks to left. And that one is hammered home.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive and stolen by Love. Smith kicks to LeBron. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Suns trail by 11. And Booker kicks to Len. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Len's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Timeout called. Cleveland.
I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And Thompson sends it back. James, the pass to Love. And another miss by Cleveland. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
The drive by James, and he gets it to go.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
It's taken away by Smith. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
And the dunk by Len.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
A nice shot by Knight. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Smith dishes to James. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Here's Len. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And the second free throw, good.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Knight in the corner. Again, the miss by Knight.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Cleveland.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but they'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for LeBron James. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Len. Lure comes in for T.J. Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Knight. And Cleveland also making a change. Irving's checked in.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
The drive by James.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Bledsoe kicks to Lure. Down low. Back to Chandler. Off the mark. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.